January 30th, 1948, the day Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated. And in 1998, let us turn to his first brush with social movements in South Africa, the land of his political apprenticeship.
You're in the wrong compartment. All natives travel in the van. Come on, Sammy, don't give us any trouble.
I was issued a ticket for this compartment, and I insist on going in it.
No, you won't.
I will not leave this compartment. Where does it say reserved for Europeans only? Please show me.
Get off my train.
Don't you go, Sammy. I will not leave the van. I will protest to the authorities. In the luggage van.
That's for you.
As a young lawyer, Gandhi lived in South Africa for 22 years, and it is here that his non-violent means of fighting oppression evolved, spearheading the formation of the Natal Indian Congress and propelling Gandhi to the status of a legend, not only in South Africa and India, but worldwide. The courthouse in Durban, where Gandhi first appeared to plead a case in South Africa, and from where he walked out because he was asked to remove the traditional turban. This courthouse is today the local history museum. I traveled on the trail of the Mahatma's legacy in South Africa to Pietermaritzburg. In the center of the city mall, a Gandhi statue stands as a symbol of South Africa's hope. It was difficult to remember Gandhi, leave alone build monuments to him when apartheid was in control. Only after apartheid was dismantled and elections held under a democratic non-racial constitution in 1994 could some of the places associated with Mahatma Gandhi be converted into national monuments. For example, the incident on this railway station in Pietermaritzburg in 1893 when Gandhi was humiliated. That particular episode was recreated in a most touching ceremony by Nelson Mandela himself. Nelson Mandela, the president of South Africa, rode the train to alight at the Pietermaritzburg railway station, a triumphant end to the story that began in apparent humiliation. In Durban, this old station building from where Gandhi actually purchased the first-class ticket for the historic journey to Pietermaritzburg, now houses the cultural center of the Consulate General of India.
Well, in a way, 50 years of India's independence means 50 years for independence for many of us back in South Africa as well, because we still look at India with great affinity and as part and parcel of a second homeland.
In Natal in 1904, Mahatma Gandhi and Kasturba set up home, a printing press and a school at Phoenix, near Durban. This is all that remains of the press in this roofless, crumbling building. People hang around aimlessly, displaced persons of South Africa and from neighboring countries. It is a crying shame that this Phoenix farm that Mahatma Gandhi tended with such care is lying in a shambles. In fact, every time I come here, it seems to deteriorate. It was understandable when apartheid was in control, but now we have a friendly government in Pretoria since 1994 at least. Surely something could have been done to restore this monument. Since most of the squatters in Phoenix are Zulus, I asked Chief Buthelezi, the great Zulu leader from Natal, what he thought of this desecration.
For all of us as Africans, it's a place of great importance, and I think that the squatters' question there should be dealt with, because there is no way that a place of such importance can be allowed, to be run by squatters to the extent that it doesn't become one of our national shrines that it is. It is a national shrine.
Tolstoy Farm, which is outside Lenasia in Lawley, had gone into complete shambles over the years through vandalism, etc. And efforts had been made over a period to restore them. And again, it had been vandalized on various occasions. But there are fresh efforts being made now again under the new regime and under the new trust that has been established. And we hope that especially we in Johannesburg, in the Gauteng area, will see that Lowly Farm is re-established.
Lenasia, the Indian township in the Transvaal, not far from Johannesburg. A dirt road leads you to a now barren plot of land, which was once Tolstoy Farm. It was a thriving center for passive resistors, set up by Gandhi in 1910. It was an experiment in community living, drawing families of satyagrahis closer in pursuit of a new and simple life. Among the passive resistors, this 17-year-old girl, Valyamal Munuswamy and Swami Nagappan, they stood by Gandhi till their untimely deaths in 1914. Ever since Valyamal's burial by Gandhi himself, she lay almost forgotten in this cemetery in Bloemfontein. Despite a search mounted by the Indian community, nobody could locate her grave. Then came the discovery. Professor James Hunt of the University of California, historian and author of the book Gandhi and the Nonconformists, he identified Valyamal's grave. The burial register at Bloemfontein Cemetery lists her as an Indian coolie lying in the company of other Indians, Malays and Chinese. In a moving ceremony attended by many dignitaries, the mayor of Johannesburg renamed this lane in the cemetery. Today, Valyamal lies in the hallowed company of Enoch Sotonga. He wrote South Africa's national anthem, God Bless Africa, as indeed the song could have carried on. He blessed it with Gandhi's presence in the crucial years of South Africa's history.